All right, welcome to TMOTC this month on the channel for May 2026. A packed month, and we gotta go fast. We're gonna make this sub 10 minutes. Let's go. So first in May, the first game I'll talk about is we started and finished a game by the name of Titanium Court. A game that was kind of shrouded in mystery up until release, at least for me and my brain. I've seen a little bit of gameplay here and there, and it ended up being a very interesting play. This is AP Thompson's Titanium Court, genre blending game of really like basically match 3 puzzly and then rounds of RTS, kind of like watching what you've set up play out. Has an interesting message baked into the game, a very quirky sense of humor. Ooh, quirky. That's an interesting word by me. But sense of humor that was really hit for me at certain points. I don't want to spoil too much about what I actually experienced and everything. Obviously, my playthrough is on the channel if you want to watch it. I think it only took me about 5 streams to do it, so it's not a super long sit through and watch. But I definitely, at the end of it, definitely had some thoughts, especially with how I experienced it and what the ending I got was, to put it as non-spoilery as possible. But definitely an interesting playthrough, and again, if you're a fan of the not-so-long ones, there's that. We continue to hammer in and play in Nier Automata. As of this recording of this video, just last night we finished Route B of Nier Automata, and we will soon be picking up into Route C and D maybe at the same time. A little iffy on how that's all set up, but it looked like at the end of B, it was like, oh, you're doing now C and D. And so I have some thoughts how that's going to shake out, especially with my knowledge of what I played in Nier Replicant back years ago. I have a feeling I know how it might be set up. So yeah, Nier Automata continuing. We'll probably finish that sometime in June, I would imagine. That's definitely the hopes and goal. I don't think that's too outside the realm of possibility. Okay, we actually finished. As always, I've got the lineup of what I want to talk about on the other screen. I'm clicking. I don't write a script, obviously. We finished episode 2 of The Devil. Previously, obviously, finished episodes 0 and 1 as well. Now we've finished episode 2. That's all that's available right now. Episode 3, I think, is so far scheduled to be in 2026. Really enjoyed it. Really solid writing, characterization, great art. I talk about it in the game, in the playthrough. But it succeeds in a lot of ways that something like Phoenix Wright just didn't hit with me back years ago. A lot more simpler, but also, like I said, really cool writing and characters and scenarios. Decent enough fun little mini games and trials and everything. And the mysteries themselves and the overarching plot that I won't go over here in this video, but it's continuing to make me want to keep seeing more and more, and excited for future episodes. I must now sit on my hands and wait for episode 3, hopefully sometime this year, but I will wait patiently for that. The next thing is going to be, a one-off I did. Just a 2-hour stream. It was a game called The Archives of Travosa. Very heavy Root Trees Are Dead type vibes. If I played that on the channel earlier just this year, a lot of people enjoyed that game. The Archives of Travosa, a smaller experience obviously, but same kind of vibes. Also a little mix of Chants of Sonar with a language that you're unfamiliar with as a player. Offered a nice little interesting gameplay twist to it. And ended up liking it. Like I said, I was pretty dumb while playing it. I played at the end of the week, at the end of a Friday, long week. My brain was tired, and it was a made-up language, so like I was just silently trying to figure out the puzzle through it. But again, 2-hour experience for the one-off heads out there. We actually are just about to finish Raging Loop for the final time. As of recording, I did the second to last Raging Loop stream. There's one more extra story that we'll hammer and knock out, and then Raging Loop will be done forever. I'll say it here now so I don't forget later for the tease at the end of the video for this next month. But I've sprinkled the name in a couple past streams, but I'll say it officially here now. I don't think on the VOD channel on YouTube it'll be live once this comes out, but it'll probably soon be after because I'll soon be doing it. But the next big visual novel I'm tackling on the channel, now that Of the Devil is done, Raging Loop is done, it only seemed natural. It was bound to happen eventually. It's been in the works for a long time, actually, schedule-wise. I just needed the right time. It's going to be the House of Fata Morgana. is going to be the next visual novel. I'm very excited for it. You know, how the House of Fata Morgana is one of those ones that like everyone props up and is like amongst the best visual novels and stories out there available. So obviously Umineko from years ago, Higurashi now from years ago, seems natural to start working my way through those ones up there. So yeah, the House of Fata Morgana, I'm very excited for it. Like I said, this video is going up on the 31st of May. I will probably, as soon as May 31st, be streaming the House of Fata Morgana, or I might do it later on in that week. But like I said, that'll be live streamed, as always, on my Twitch channel, and then we'll slowly make its way to the VODs here on YouTube. But we're going to do a full reading, me reading those out loud, doing it, giving it the same treatment as I do with pretty much every visual novel I do on this channel. Very much looking forward to it. We started Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. At this point, recording this, there's only been 2 streams of it because I'm kind of limiting myself on it while I'm still tackling Nier Automata. But they've been 2 really beefy sized streams. I think the first one was about 4.5 hours, and then the second one was about 8 hours. So really doing a lot of side quests and stuff. Story progress is what it is so far. But I'm really enjoying my time. Very interesting. I knew nothing about it going in. I thought kind of it was turn-based, and it's not really turn-based. It was the first thing that stuck out to me. Excited to learn what's going on. If you want to jump on, jump in on that series, we're going to start hammering those more. Those will bump up to probably 2 times a week once I finish Nier Automata, because I know it's a big, long game, and I'm playing through it super slow, doing a lot of side stuff, but we're not too much into the story, so if you want to hop on, you can go with that. You could skip around the side quest if you don't want to watch that. We're in the story. I won't tell you where we're at the story, but we're at the story. Things are happening. It's great. And then lastly, I want to bring up that we started this week bubsy4D. I was gifted a code to bubsy4D. I don't think it's a super long game. We'll probably check it out a couple more times and then we'll have it wrapped up. But it's just been an interesting, honestly, fun play. You know, not too much of a commitment, both time-wise, apparently, and difficulty-wise on my end. And I wanted to check it out. I don't have a huge history of Bubsy, but it's been funny to watch and track that as it's been since announcement to development to now here. So that will be continuing, you know, over the next week or so, and we'll finish it up. It'll be a short, quick playthrough. That's all I have, really. Like I said, there was a couple other things I played throughout the month, but you just got to go digging for those. I was clicking around things, setting up this schedule. The month ahead of June, my birthday month. Very important. Don't forget it. Remember to say happy birthday to me. Pick a day. Maybe you have a 1 in 30 shot of picking the right day. Like I said, the 3 big pillars on the channel throughout June are going to be finishing up Nier Automata, Xenoblade Chronicles, and the House of Fata Morgana. Those are going to be the 3 big pillars, so you'll see mostly those throughout the month of June. Obviously, smaller stuff will be sprinkled in. You'll probably see a wheel spin for a random game. I would imagine sometime mid around this month. That's the idea here. There's also another small game I probably want to check out. It's going to be random. I'll just say it, Sable. I've had a copy of Sable for a while now. I don't think it's a super long game, and I probably want to check that out sometime here in June. And then there will probably be, of course, other smaller experiences that you'll get here. I'm staying under 10 minutes. Look at that. That's great. I think that's all I pretty much have to say. Not too much in the realm of teases, but like I said, House of Fata Morgana, that's going to be happening. Sable, sure. Other small stuff, for sure. Just haven't really nailed it down. But those 3 things that I mentioned previously, that'll be hammered. Mostly throughout June. I think that's all I have to say. Another TMOTC in the book. 5 months in a row. We're doing it. We're going to do it at least for the full year. I'm going to see how I feel about it. I think that's it. What else could I say? Under 10 minutes. Peep the shirt. All right, that's it. Until next month. See you in streams or on the VODs. Bye.